Very few people who can escape. From the time you get up in the morning to the time you go to bed at night, most people are caught up in this system. You're running, you're struggling, you got to get up, you got to go, you feed the kids, you get it, and you never get a chance to just be, to be still and to rest. That's where the meditation comes. So anxiety, absolutely, we're anxious. And then the other part that feeds into that anxiety, this whole culture of competition as opposed to cooperation. You know, we got to be better. I think about even children. What happened to kindergarten, pre-K, early K, all these, we force children into achieving and at very early ages, they can't even be kids anymore because they have to produce and you got to, every moment of your life and you're again, conditioned to believe that if you're not doing something, you're nothing. Nothing has to do with who we are as people. So I think that whole culture of competition, and then you look at social media, you're looking at people who, whose lives aren't really what they're portraying in most cases, but you're comparing yourself. You're looking through that lens, you're saying, I'm not measuring up. So you're anxious, you gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta put this content out, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. It's like, no, just be. But our culture doesn't allow that. The Western world does not allow that, right?
The sooner that you stop chasing the idea of perfection is the sooner that you're going to be able to see certain things come about in your present reality. I think that's like a really big lesson I've learned when I quiet myself and I just hone in on where my anxiety is rooted in. It's the lack of a present mind, right? A lack of being in the present moment. You're either too far in the future or too deep in your thoughts regarding the past, neither of which can really be changed in this present moment. And I hesitate to say that because it's like the past, right? We know that the past has already occurred. The only thing that you can take from the past in your present is a lesson, deeper insight. That's why we say hindsight is 2020. The future is able to be manipulated at all times because it has yet to occur in this present moment in time. And so instead of being concerned with what the future looks like and emitting a frequency of fear or uncertainty towards it, take action of your future by taking action of your present self. What you are doing right now in this present moment has an immediate impact and influence on the outcome of future events. Everything that you feel as though can happen has already happened, and it has already came about in one way, shape, or form, because you could look at the future as an infinite amount of possibilities, right? Like we were just saying, every action that you take right now will cause a ripple effect on not only the things in the course of your life, but those operating outside of you as well. Think about if you were to get in your car 5 minutes earlier and go to a store that you frequent often, but because you left 5 minutes earlier, you got into an accident or you got into a collision or something tragic happens. Say you get in a car 5 minutes later and you are blessed with something beyond your wildest, dreams, imaginations, and everything had happened all because you decided to do what you decided to at a specific or given moment in time. And those are very extreme things on either side of the spectrum, but I just wanted to put it like that so that you understand that it's like when you take control of your life, when you take control of your decisions, when you are intentional with your energy and the things that you decide upon in your life, it puts you on target to have intentional outcomes. That's why it's so important to sit and ground yourself Because when we get caught up in society and all of the things that, is begging and demanding of our attention, and we are paying our spiritual and etheric currency to television, to the media, to our phones, social media, any type of media, even external energies outside of you, such as your peers, family members, whatever, and you are not spending time in isolation, you are not grounding yourself in your energy, familiarizing yourself with your energy, you get a feeling of a void. You get a feeling of feeling lost. And how could you assume anything otherwise? You're not in tune enough with yourself and with the energies existing around you and outside of you enough to be grounded in any one thing. And so you become like a tumbleweed, like easily picked up and moved to the next destination that they predetermine for you. That's why a lot of people's emotions are tied to this system that we call a society, because they are not grounded and firmly rooted in themselves, in source. They are grounded and rooted in chaos, in the uncertainty that we know to be whatever you want to call those powers that be that are manipulating and controlling everything that we perceive in our everyday reality. So if you haven't grounded yourself recently, ground yourself. Come outside. When folks be saying go touch grass, it's funny, but it's dead serious. Like, really come outside, ground yourself in your environment that is your authentic environment, and not the environment that they've created for you inside of a cube-like structure, a rectangular prism. Allow your energy to flow freely. Take it out of the box that it's been put in by our oppressors, and see how much you feel a difference. See how much better you feel. See how much more grounded and calmed you actually start to feel. Know that that's your superpower. You having control over yourself, your energy, is your superpower. And it's funny because today's Sunday, and a lot of Christians, a lot of people within that denomination that a lot of us, the majority of, especially the people in my community, have been subjected to. I'm outside in my temple. And my temple is obviously myself, but the temple outside of me, my sanctuary, is nature. So in a sense, nature is my religion. But I don't ascribe to any cult-like. But if you resonate, you know what I mean. Y'all go try to ground yourselves and see how you feel. Get your insights, get your downloads, and protect your energy, your attention, and your power.
Many hours later.
The Dear Whisperer.
How did